In August 2010, a young man called Gareth Williams was found dead in his apartment. Now, Gareth worked for GCHQ and was on secondment to MI6, so already suspicion would be aroused by his death out of the blue. But what's even stranger about this case is how he was found. So he was found in a duffel bag, in his bath, locked from the outside, and DNA evidence seemingly wiped clean from everything, including the lock. Now, I love a good conspiracy theory. I've looked at them for years, and this one is just golden. It has everything. It has the secret services in it. It has a death. It has media speculation. It has a smear campaign. It's absolutely fascinating. They talked about him being interested in BDSM and auto asphyxiation, and generally tried to portray him as this pervert who we really shouldn't worry about, or why he would lock himself in a duffel bag placed in his bathroom. So I kind of figured, I can't exactly go to Dallas and take like 3 shots from the book depository building to see if that's doable. But what I can do is find myself a padlock, the same make and model as the duffel bag he had, and see if I could put myself in the same situation he found himself in. I just really worry that I'm making the dumbest Darwinian snuff movie of all time. So we're all ready to go. We've placed the duffel bag in the bathtub. We have got the keys. I've got the padlock on the bag. And we also have a big fucking knife in case things go horribly wrong and my housemate needs to cut me out of there and rescue my life. I think it's doable. Like, I'm about 5'8", 5'9", I weigh about 9.5 stone, so I'm a little dude. Like, if anyone can fit in this bag, I think it's going to be me. The question is, can I get in there, can I zip it up, and can I lock it from the inside? Let's see how it goes. Okay, let's go. Right. It's a bit snug. Okay. Alright. What is in? My head is in. Right, so that's the first big stage down. Let's get my feet in. Okay, so like getting in the bag is doable, right? Like this is where we are, everything's going well. So now let's see if we can do the zip, okay? So shit, I've lost the padlock. Holy shit, this is fucking doable. Right. This like really frustrating to watch, like you want to help. Yeah. Okay, where's the padlock? It might be up my butt. Okay, Chris, could you check the underneath the bag? So I think it might have fallen off the actual thing.
Yeah, it has. Well, no, because you wouldn't have that help.
Hey man, let's assume I carried it into the bag with me, okay? Thanks. And obviously, if you were going to do this, you'd love... Oh, god damn it. Why the fuck would anyone kill themselves like this? This is the... Okay. You know they tried this like 400 times and failed? It took like a yoga instructor to do it. And I don't do that much yoga, man. Okay, now's the tricky part. I have no idea how the fuck anyone would lock this from the outside. The locking mechanism is like it pulls over onto the other one and locks it together. But let me see if I can. And the problem is there's a strap here, which basically means that I was kind of thinking I could maybe try and use the bag itself against it. But okay. Remember, the safe word is banana, okay? Okay. There we go. Come on. Come on there. Okay. So, how the fuck? I have no idea how the fuck you would lock this from the inside. Like, this fabric here, like, hold on, maybe if I... Okay. Okay, I think I'm about ready to give up. Actually, it's I think we've all learnt a lot from this experience. Like I certainly have, that I can fit in incredibly small spaces quite easily, which is good. I have also learnt that you would have to be like Houdini to actually lock this from the inside. I mean, like, I'm not saying it's impossible. What I am saying is, why would anyone fucking do this? Like, if and also, could I just say one thing? I am not feeling sexually aroused in any way right now. It's cold, it's hot in here, it's fairly claustrophobic, and it's humid. Like it's there is no sexy in this bag. Like this is a horrible situation to find myself in. But and realistically, if you're into BDSM, like surely you would. I don't know. Like I think there's sexier ways to put yourself in small places than like a plastic duffel bag. I don't know. Really, it's how do you quantify the argument that this was done for sexual things? Oh yeah, that's one thing I'd also like to say. I googled the internet and basically found that there is no evidence of anyone finding this a turn on. Like, people don't put themselves in bags to get off. Like, if you want to get off doing BDSM shit, then there's 101 different ways you can do it. Duffel bags doesn't exactly seem like the most popular way of doing things. Yeah, so I think I'm about ready to get out of here. Oh, sweaty, a little bit sweaty. Okay, there we go.
But what is interesting is I didn't feel faint, lightheaded, any of that. I didn't feel like there was any lack of oxygen while I was in there. There was no air circulating while I was in there, but clearly I'm still compos mentis. There seems to be no loss of consciousness or giddiness, which you might get from oxygen deprivation. So yeah, in short, I really do think that the Metropolitan Police are probably involved in a cover-up, and that poor Gareth Williams, for whatever they say about him, was probably murdered. So yeah. So having failed miserably to lock the bag, I am kind of curious to see if, like the coroner's report, that you would be dead within 3 minutes of being in that bag. I know this sounds really, really dumb, but I do actually have help on standby. If I stop responding in any way, he will get me out of there, okay? So we're going to try 3 minutes in the bag and see if I die.
I mean, like, the first signs of me starting to have, like, lack of oxygen or carbon dioxide poisoning is I'll start singing, I should become disorientated, and basically confused about what's going on. I'm exhibiting none of those symptoms at this stage, and I'm obviously burning up a lot more oxygen than Gareth Williams would have done, because I'm talking, basically.
It's 1 minute 30.
That's 1 minute 30 already.
Mm-hmm.
Man, 3 minutes is going to be I was worried when you said 30 seconds, dude, honestly. I was starting to worry, but... minute and a half? Come on. So what, like... So he said, like, what, 3 minutes till death? Like, sure, I should be losing consciousness right now, right? Whew. Feeling pretty good. Wondering what I should maybe do for food.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Good stuff. No, and actually, to be fair, the longer you're in here, the more comfortable it gets. It's alright. Still not feeling turned on though, which I think is fairly important. So, I'll gauge my like arousal, like 0 to 10. I'll put it at probably, give or take, like maybe a 0, something like that.
2:30.
2:30, right.
Chinese dentist.
So, still feeling good? Feel fine?
How's the heat?
I would say like you should give me some sort of like, you know, spelling test or like mental arithmetic to do, but me being dyslexic, I don't think that would actually help at all. But yeah, feeling pretty good about it. No problems at all. So,
3 minutes.
That's 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
That's 3 minutes.
Yep.
Well, I feel fine. In fact, I'm kind of getting the feeling that, like, realistically, okay, so it is like it's water resistant. This bag, okay, it's not like watertight. I just think it's like this is something I can stay in here like indefinitely. Like I really don't see a problem with how long I've been in here or how long I'd have to stay in here. Or why you would want to lock it. Like, the fact is, like, already, like, I can get myself out. I don't know whether that's, it's part of the alleged erotic nature of it, is that you literally can't get out, and maybe I have the knowledge that I'm safe.
How would you get out with the padlock?
How would I get out with the padlock without having the key?
Without
in the
having
lock?
the key. You can lock the padlock without the key.
Well, the fact is, it's sealed on every single side. There are no inside pockets that reach out. It's just simply sealed in every single way possible. But do I think you could die from being in here alone? I don't know. Like maybe for a really long period of time, but. At this stage, I'm quite happy. So, yeah, Gareth, I'm really sorry, buddy, but yeah, I think you probably got off, dude. I think this is as close as you come to saying the official story is bullshit.
5 minutes.
Well, that's 5 minutes, and I feel fantastic. And I've been talking the whole way through. My pulse rate is slightly up.
How's the humidity?
Well, if you ever want to have a quick trip to the tropics but can't afford the flight, I highly recommend getting yourself in a duffel bag. But whatever you do, don't fart while being in the duffel bag because it is unpleasant, to say the least. So I think that's a pretty good test. So let's end it there.
20 seconds at 6 minutes.
Oh, 6 minutes.
Double it. Go on. 15 seconds.
I'm really glad I'm not claustrophobic, by the way.
6 minutes.
So, still alive after 3 minutes. Feel fine. Not really sure what test they did. I'd love to get like an air meter, something to measure carbon dioxide and see what levels we've actually got going on in here actually are. But I feel fine. Like literally, I have no ill effects from being in this bag for 6 minutes. So, draw from that what you will. But it certainly made me into a massive skeptic of the official story.